Today, we are going to unlock an incredibly powerful method for learning Malay phrases, one that will make them stick in your memory for good. Seriously. This isn't about boring flashcards. It's about taking a trip inside your own mind.
You've been there, right? We all have. You learn a new phrase, you repeat it, you think you've got it, and then, poof, it's just gone. It is so frustrating. But what if I told you that you could use your brain's natural wiring to make new words stick like superglue? Well, that's exactly the secret we're going to get into today.
So here's our game plan. First, we'll dive into the simple superpower behind this entire technique. Then, we're going to build our memory palace, step by step, with some super useful office phrases. And finally, we'll put it all to the test. Let's get right into it. Okay, we're not just memorizing words here. We are building something called a memory palace. And the very first room is a place you already know like the back of your hand, your office break room. We're going to attach new Malay phrases to things you already see every day in that room, and it works because of two golden rules.
Rule number 1 is the linking method. This is where you create a short, vivid, and honestly, a kind of bizarre mental movie. You're not just thinking about a word, you're creating an entire scene that connects the new phrase to something you already know, like your trusty coffee machine.
And here's the second rule, and this is the fun part: exaggeration. See, our brains are wired to ignore what's normal, but to always remember what's strange. It's an old survival instinct. The weird stuff gets our attention. That's why your mental movies have to be absolutely ridiculous. Think loud noises, crazy fast actions, and impossible physics. The weirder it is, the better it sticks.
All right, it is time to build. I want you to picture your office coffee area right now. Go ahead, close your eyes if it helps. See the counter, the coffee machine, the chairs, because we are about to fill this space with some scenes you will never forget.
Our first phrase means, how are my colleagues? In Malay, that's apa kabar rakan sekerja. Let's say it together. Apa kabar rakan sekerja. Good. Again, apa kabar rakan sekerja. Now picture your coffee machine. Imagine all of your colleagues wearing these giant, glowing, ridiculously colorful hats, dancing around it and shouting the phrase at you. See those bright colors? Hear their voices. Lock that in. Next up, for let's drink coffee, we say, Mari minum kopi. Try it with me. Mari minum kopi. One more time. Mari minum kopi. Now look at that coffee machine again. Suddenly, it grows these long, slimy octopus arms. One of those arms extends a steaming hot cup of coffee right to you as the machine itself yells, Mari minum kopi. Can you feel the heat from that cup?
To say, today is very busy, the phrase is, hari ini sangat sibuk. Let's hear it. Hari ini sangat sibuk. Again, hari ini sangat sibuk. Okay, right in the middle of your break room, a tornado made entirely of paperwork just erupts. It's spinning wildly. And the wind itself is screaming the phrase, hari ini sangat sibuk? Hear that loud whoosh and the rustling of paper?
Now, if you want to tell someone to take a short break, you'd say, rehat sebentar. Give it a go. Rehat sebentar. And again, rehat sebentar. Now, as you go to sit down, your chair instantly morphs into a giant, soft, squishy marshmallow. It actually grabs you, pulls you in for a hug, and insists, rehat sebentar. Just imagine how soft and sticky that would feel. To ask, is there any news? The phrase is, ada apa-apa berita. Let's practice. Ada apa-apa berita. A little faster. Ada apa-apa berita. Now look toward the door. A newspaper with little arms and legs sprints into the room. It's flapping its pages frantically, looking totally panicked and asking everyone, ada apa-apa berita?
Here's a really nice one. I like this atmosphere, is saya suka suasana ini. Say it with me. Saya suka suasana ini. One more time, really feel it. Saya suka suasana ini. Now imagine the walls of the break room start to shift and melt, and they transform into a beautiful, vibrant sunset painting. The painting itself is humming the phrase contentedly. Just see those warm colors glow.
Okay, time to get back to it. Let's continue working is Jom kita sambung kerja. Your turn. Jom kita sambung kerja. Again, Jom kita sambung kerja. All of a sudden, a giant glowing red start button appears on the wall. You reach out and press it, and it clicks so loudly as it shouts the command, Jom kita sambung kerja.
And to offer your help, you ask, can I help? With, boleh saya bantu? Let's hear it. Boleh saya bantu? And again,
Boleh saya bantu? Okay, walk over to the water cooler. The top pops right open, and this helpful little robot emerges holding a wrench. It looks at you with its little blinking lights and repeats, Boleh saya bantu?
You're doing great. You've already built half of your memory palace. Those scenes are locked in place. Now, let's move to the other side of the break room, maybe over by the microwave or the snack table, and let's lock in this final set of phrases. This phrase means, thank you for sharing. In Malay, it's terima kasih atas perkongsian. Let's try it. Terima kasih atas perkongsian. One more time. Terima kasih atas perkongsian. Okay, picture a giant, beautifully wrapped gift box sitting on the table. It suddenly bursts open, and thousands of tiny golden hearts fly out, and they're all shouting that phrase, Terima kasih atas perkongsian.
To say, see you at the office later, the phrase is, Jumpa di pejabat nanti. Give it a try. Jumpa di pejabat nanti. And again, Jumpa di pejabat nanti. Now, I want you to picture your main office door. It sprouts a giant, cartoonish hand, and it waves at you from down the hall, calling out in this friendly, booming voice, Jumpa di pejabat nanti.
What if you need something specific? I need this document. Is saya perlukan dokumen ini. Repeat it. Saya perlukan dokumen ini. Once more. Saya perlukan dokumen ini. Someone hands you a document, but as you take it, it transforms into a giant, hungry mouth that just keeps chomping and saying, Saya perlukan dokumen ini. I know. A little creepy, but that's what makes it so memorable.
To ask someone, please check the email, you say, Tolong periksa email. Let's hear that. Tolong periksa email. Again, tolong periksa email. Now, look up. A giant white envelope with big feathered wings is flapping clumsily around the room near the ceiling, squawking like a bird. Tolong periksa email. Tolong periksa email.
This one's important. The meeting starts now is Mishwarat bermula sekarang. Say it with some urgency. Mishwarat bermula sekarang. And again, Mishwarat bermula sekarang. Imagine a massive, ancient bronze gong just appears out of nowhere. Someone strikes it, and the sound vibration is so powerful you can visibly see it form the words in the air. Feel that deep humming vibration. To get everyone focused, you'd say, please pay attention, which is Sila beri perhatian. Let's practice that. Sila beri perhatian. One more time. Sila beri perhatian. Suddenly, all the lights go out, and a giant pair of neon-glowing eyes is just floating in the darkness, staring right at you intently and whispering the phrase. And our final phrase. To announce everything is finished, you say, Semuanya sudah selesai. Let's finish strong. Semuanya sudah selesai. Again. Semuanya sudah selesai. The moment you say it, fireworks just explode from the ceiling. Bright, colorful sparks are showering down, and every single pop and crackle is shouting, Semuanya sudah selesai. It's a real celebration. And, just like that, your break room memory palace is complete. 15 phrases, 15 unforgettable images. But the real question is, did it work? Can you recall them? Let's find out. I'm going to say the Malay phrase. You mentally walk through your break room, find that crazy image, and tell me the English meaning. Ready? Here we go. Apa kabar rakan sekerja? Mari minum kopi? Hari ini sangat sibuk? Rehat sebentar? Ada apa-apa berita? Saya suka suasana ini? Jom kita sambung kerja. Boleh saya bantu? Terima kasih atas perkongsian. Jumpa di pejabat nanti. Saya perlukan dokumen ini. Tolong periksa email. Mishwarat bermula sekarang. Sila beri perhatian. Semuanya sudah selesai?
So how'd you do? I bet you surprised yourself. It just goes to show you how unbelievably powerful your visual memory is when you give it something strange and wonderful to work with. You've now locked in 15 phrases, not just by repeating them, but by building a lasting mental structure. The break room is officially complete. So the only question left is, are you ready to build the next room?